Recently, I posted a story on my Instagram asking which pumpkin related recipes would you like to see me cover on this channel. A lot of people replied, thank you so much. If you want to be a part of all these stories and quizzes on my Insta, make sure to follow me. The link is in description. Shameless plugin. But thank you everyone for replying. There were some really good suggestions, but majority of people were wondering how we can make pumpkin spice lattes at home, which are delicious, a little too sweet for my taste, so I'm gonna be altering it to my taste. And I don't know what happened. This year pumpkin spice lattes were not launched in India. I'm looking at you, Starbucks. So maybe that's why so many people are wondering how can we make it at home. So let's get started. I like my pumpkin spice latte with less pumpkin and more spice, if that makes any sense. And to make the whole process easier, we'll make a pumpkin spice latte syrup first. It's really delicious syrup and you can make it in advance and keep it in refrigerator for over a month. How simple is that? In my saucepan, I'm gonna add in my choice of sugar and water. You can use any kind of sugar you like. I'm using light brown sugar today. You can also use white sugar, even sugar-free. Like I've made this with Splenda and I use it as my sugar-free option. Meanwhile, in a bowl, I'm gonna add in my pumpkin puree and pumpkin spice mix. I've already posted recipes showing how I make those things. I'll leave a link in description below. Give it a good mix. Mix. And then I'm gonna add that mixture into my water. I'm not gonna add spices directly because then they clump up. I'm gonna add in my salt and vanilla syrup. Give it a good mix and bring it to a simmer and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for around 8 to 10 minutes until the syrup thickens. Just like that. You can find all ingredient quantities in YouTube description box below. You can really alter the ratio of water to sugar to your liking to adjust the sweetness you like. Next up, I'm gonna strain my syrup using a fine sieve just to get rid of some lumpy pumpkin or even some loose spices. Once the syrup has cooled, I'll transfer it into a glass bottle. I love to label things, so I'll put a PSL syrup label, and this will last me in refrigerator for easily for a month. My table is set. Let's start by making classic pumpkin spice latte. I'm gonna add in 2 shots of espresso. To that, I'm gonna add in the syrup we just made. I made espresso using French press, but if you're in a pinch, you can also use instant coffee. If you want more pumpkin flavor, you can add some pumpkin puree right at this moment. Now to make the foamed milk, here's a quick hack that I do. I'll take some hot milk, add it in my French press, put the plunger on and mix it vigorously, which would incorporate more air into my milk. This doesn't take too much time and the result is really impressive. Next up, I'm gonna add in some whipped cream. You can leave it out if you don't want to, and sprinkle some pumpkin spice mix. I'll leave my pumpkin puree and pumpkin spice mix video links in YouTube description box below, so do check them out. PSL is ready. I've been sipping my hot latte throughout this recording. It's just the way I like it, less pumpkin, more spice and less sugar, but obviously you can alter it the way you like it. I'll finish this. Meanwhile, let's make the next drink. Next, let's make pumpkin foam cold brew. If you've seen my previous videos, you would know I love cold foam and I also love cold brew. So this is a perfect combination. Let's get started. I'll take a glass filled with ice and add in my cold brew concentrate. I've already posted a video showing how I make this concentrate. I'll leave a link in description below. Because it's a concentrate, it needs to be diluted with some water. So I've just added some water. I'll again take my French press, add in some milk, heavy cream, my pumpkin syrup, If you want more pumpkin flavor in this, you can add some pumpkin puree at this point. Give it a good mix because pumpkin syrup can settle down. It needs to be incorporated. And just like we did with the foamed milk, we'll put the plunger on and plunge it few times vigorously. Because this has heavy cream, the foam would be thicker, like a cold foam. You can also add some salt to make it a salted pumpkin foam, which would be delicious as well. Have a look. This is beautiful. I just give it a good mix so that I mix the foam with the coffee. Oh, perfection. This is my favorite. Delicious. For our last drink, I'll take a glass with ice cubes, add in my espresso shots, my pumpkin spice syrup. Another hack to make froth milk is just to add it in a container and give it a good shake. Shake, shake, shake. I'll add it over my coffee. Give it a good mix. Again, because pumpkin syrup can settle down, and that's the only sweetener I have in this coffee right now. Top it up with some whipped cream. I did go overboard. And the pumpkin spice. You can make this drink your own by adding vanilla syrup, caramel syrup, even some more pumpkin puree. My iced pumpkin spice latte is ready, and as you can see, I've already had half of it. It's really delicious, really refreshing, and it's just the way I like it, with less pumpkin and more spice. But you can modify it any way you like. You can add more syrup, you can add pumpkin puree into this if you like more pumpkin flavor. If you make any of these recipes, do let me know on Instagram. I love to see your creations at Avi's Kitchen. Until then, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.